Inside your body right now, a decision is being made. Not by you, but by your cells. You've just eaten. You feel full, maybe a little heavy, and without thinking, you sit down. It feels normal, comfortable. But most people don't realize the moment you choose to sit instead of walk, your body quietly shifts into a completely different mode. A mode that favors storage over usage. And the surprising part? It happens almost instantly. Because what happens next is a silent tug-of-war your body never tells you about. Think of your body like a highly intelligent distribution system. Every time you eat, nutrients enter your bloodstream, especially glucose. This is energy, ready to be used. Now imagine a warehouse receiving a delivery. Boxes arrive. Workers rush to organize them. Some are sent out immediately. Others are stored for later. Your body works the same way. But here's the part most people miss. Your body doesn't just react to food. It reacts to what you do after. If you sit down, your body assumes something important. We don't need this energy right now. So it begins storing. But if you walk, even slowly, you send a completely different signal. Now watch this. In the first few minutes after eating, glucose begins rising in your bloodstream. Your body responds by releasing insulin, a hormone that acts like a key, helping glucose enter your cells. If you're sitting, insulin's job is simple. Store the excess, pack it away into muscles and fat cells. Automatic. But the moment you stand up and start walking, something changes. Your muscles begin contracting. And with every step, they send a signal. We need energy now. This is where it gets interesting. Your muscles don't wait for insulin. They can pull glucose directly from your bloodstream. It's like bypassing the usual system. Instead of storing that energy, your body starts using it immediately. And this changes everything, because now, instead of your blood sugar rising sharply, it begins to stabilize. The curve flattens. The spikes soften. But here's the part most people miss. This shift is subtle. You won't feel it. There's no dramatic moment, just a quiet redirection happening inside you. Now watch this. As you continue walking, your bloodstream becomes more active. Glucose is being absorbed into your muscles. Blood flow increases, like traffic picking up on a highway. Nutrients are delivered more efficiently. And insulin? It doesn't need to work as hard anymore. Which matters more than most people think. Because high insulin levels signal your body to store fat. But when insulin stays lower, your body becomes more flexible, more open, more willing to use energy instead of storing it. This is where most people stop. But this is where it starts. Because after about 10 to 15 minutes of gentle walking, a second layer begins. Your body starts thinking long-term. Not just about handling this meal, but about managing energy more efficiently. And this is where the real shift happens. Inside your fat cells, something begins to change. These cells aren't passive. They're listening. They respond to signals, hormones, movement, energy demand. When you sit after eating, the signal is clear. Store. But when you walk, the message becomes different. Use. And over time, your fat cells begin to behave differently. They become more responsive, more willing to release stored energy when needed. Now watch this. As your walk continues, your body begins balancing two systems at once. On one side, it's handling incoming energy from your meal. On the other, it's deciding what to do with stored energy. And instead of pushing everything into storage, it starts using what's already there. This is where it gets interesting. Your body is no longer reacting passively. It's adapting in real time. Think of it like a smart traffic system. When there's congestion, it redirects flow. When there's demand, it opens new routes. Walking after a meal tells your body, keep things moving. But here's what most people misunderstand. They think fat loss is about what happens during intense workouts. But a large part of it is decided in these quiet moments. After meals, between activities, in the choices that seem too small to matter. You're not fighting your body, you're guiding it. And this changes everything. Now watch this. Over time, if you make this a habit, walking after meals, your body begins to expect it. It prepares for it. Your muscles become more efficient at absorbing glucose. Your insulin response becomes smoother. Your blood sugar spikes become smaller. Not because you change the food, but because you change the signal. And this is where it gets even more interesting. Research has shown that even short walks after eating can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. Not dramatically in how it feels, but powerfully in how your body processes energy. Just 10 to 15 minutes can shift the entire curve. And over days and weeks, this creates a pattern, a rhythm your body learns. But here's the contrast. What happens if you don't move? If you sit after every meal, your body keeps receiving the same message. Store, store. Blood sugar rises higher. Insulin works harder. Fat storage becomes easier. Not because your body is working against you, but because it's following instructions. Quietly, consistently. Now imagine the opposite. Every meal followed by movement. Every spike softened. Every signal redirected. Over time, your body changes. Not dramatically overnight, but steadily. Fat storage slows. Energy usage improves. Your system becomes more balanced, more efficient, more responsive. And this changes everything. Because now your body isn't overwhelmed by energy. It knows what to do with it. It trusts the pattern. It adapts, step by step, meal by meal. You begin to notice subtle shifts. Less heaviness after eating, more stable energy, fewer crashes. And beneath all of that, a deeper transformation is happening. Your body is becoming metabolically flexible. It can switch between storing and using energy with ease. No resistance, no confusion, just smooth transitions. Like a system that finally understands its role. So the next time you finish a meal, remember this. The decision doesn't end when you stop eating. It continues with what you do next. Sit, and your body stores. Walk, and your body responds. Your body isn't broken, it's listening, always. And walking is one of the clearest signals you can send. A simple action that quietly changes everything happening inside you. So now I'm curious, what do you usually do after you eat, and how do you think your body is responding to it right now?